Party people! Yo, welcome to another episode of Party Peepal Network. I am Marq Dean, aka Dean Dizzle, and we're so glad that you made it here for another episode aboard the mothership known as the Party Peepal Network. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but we're so glad that you made it here with us. And we definitely appreciate the love and support. Shout out to my colleague, co-host Tigger Bounce, man. He's a little under the weather, but he's definitely riding with us, and definitely, man, we sending him lots of love, man. And hey, we want you to get back on here with us, man, for sure. Right now, before we get into it, I just want to take this brief moment to again thank all the viewers for supporting us. We've been into this thing almost a year now, so we appreciate the love and support, and we ask that you hit the thumbs up button, like, follow, subscribe, reach out to us on Party Peepal Network on our YouTube, also Party Peepal on all social platforms. That's Facebook, that's Instagram, that's also TikTok as well. So Party Peepal, and that's people, that's Peepal. Okay, that's how you spell Party Peepal Network. All right, so we glad that you're here, man. Now, without further ado, I want to introduce my special guest that's here on the mothership. And I tell you, this brother is an icon, and he spreads the virus, if you will. And if you don't know what I mean by that, you're going to find out in a minute, because I just want to make sure it will probably take a show in itself for me to definitely give you all of what this dude has accomplished, all of his accomplishments. And without further ado, I'm gonna lay the red carpet down for this gentleman, man. DJ extraordinaire, DJ Bubba Yae. Give it up for Bubba Yae in the house.
All right.
Yes, indeed.
How y'all doing, everybody?
Yes, man. Welcome.
Mark, I appreciate you having me, man. I appreciate this, man. This is an honor.
Oh, man, the honor's all ours, man. I tell you, brother, man, and you know, like, people like to use this term loosely. I say, man, you know, and some people put a negative spin on this term, but there are gatekeepers, okay? What I mean, and I mean that in a positive light, because what you do, you spread the virus. You are the gatekeeper to the music. Without you and what you do, the music, I don't think, would be heard, or wouldn't be as burgeoning as it is. And so definitely, man, again, the pleasure is all ours, man. We thank you for being on the show. And we got a lot to get to, man, because we got some exciting things. You got some exciting things that I think you want to share with the people, and Party People, the viewers out there, they definitely want to know what's happening. So, man, let's get into it. First, before we start, man, we always like to talk about origins. You know, how did you get started? What lit the spark for DJ Bubba Yae, where he is now? How did you get started?
Well, it started, I guess, it hit my home, and at my mother's house growing up. There was always music.
Right.
Up until I was a teenager, I thought Al Green was my daddy. We had so many Al Green albums.
Right.
After I got out of high school, I went to a trade school, and we used to go to this place called the Student Union. That's where the kids went. We partied at. And this guy, the guy that was DJing there, had this, and to this day I haven't found it. It was a version of Cameo's "Why Have I Lost You." It was just a different version, kind of like a mid-tempo. And I started dancing, and from that day on, I want to do this here, man. I want to DJ. And so when I got back home, I met a cat, took me under his wing, and right to this day, I still praise him. I'd never be as good as him because he was my mentor
Wow.
in my eyes. So
Wow.
um, he's out of Denison, Texas,
Okay. Okay.
and his name is Gary Wimley, and
Mm.
he lives in Sherman now. But
Okay.
he's a big influence on me, well as a bunch of other guys. But I started a few years ago. I'm a
Okay.
young buck, but I started a few years
Okay.
ago.
Okay. All right. All right, man. Well, hey, as they say, black don't crack. But
That's Texas.
definitely. Oh
In
yeah.
Texas, little town.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And so, man, from there, now where you grew up, what major city is that close to in Texas? Because Texas is huge, so I know
Um,
that. So
I'm about 30 minutes south of Dallas. That's my home.
okay.
About
All
30
right.
minutes south of Dallas. So it's still the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, really. Uh,
Gotcha.
People think I'm from North Carolina or South Carolina somewhere.
Okay, right, right. Hey, understandably, but now I don't want to put the cart before the horse. We gonna go there, but I understand why.
Oh,
Yes, indeed. Um, yeah, Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth, man, I've been out there once, and I tell you, man, I had a really good time. Great people out there, good people.
yeah.
I'm born and raised in Alabama, so
Oh, yeah.
right, living right now in ATL. But yeah, man, Texas is wonderful, man. Great area, Dallas. Um, Now, Bubba Yae, you said, man, you started, hey, when you was pretty much a kid,
Yeah.
getting into it. What was I guess your first taste of, okay, well, you know what? Um, I'm oh yeah, oh yeah, this is
Well,
I like this. I gotta keep
uh, it
I
was
want
the
to do
ex
this again.
it was the excitement of, watching people enjoy themselves.
Right,
And, um, when I got back home, I started collecting music. And
right.
like I
Okay.
said, I met this guy that DJ'd at a club, and
Hmm.
I just told him I wanted to try to start DJing. And he said, "If you really wanna learn, you gotta come and practice." And
Right,
every
right.
day, every weekend, every Sunday, he let me practice in the club. I'd just be me and him. And
Man.
how it got started was he would give me 3 records, and he'd say, "You
Mm,
mix these records back and forth till you get it down." Then the next week, he'd add a couple of more records till I get like a 30-minute set. Then he would let me open up for him on Sunday nights. And so,
mm.
and that was, um, I did that for a couple of years till I could felt comfortable enough to do something of my own. So, but I think, not to tell mate, 1983 is when I got started.
Okay. All right. All right.
1983, and I'm
83.
still going strong.
Man. Well, hey, like they say, well, 83 was a very good year.
Yes, sir.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And that is amazing. That's a testament. And in this thing, in entertainment, just in general across the board, people always see the end result. Because that's what we work hard, in the end, you have that song that you've been working hard on, or you have, the show that you've been preparing for. And so people always see the end result, but they don't understand the process of
The
what it
behind the scenes.
behind the scenes. Yes, yes. As they say, they like to use a lot of acronyms and different things. BTS, if you will, if they say, but yeah. And that's a testament, man, to showing your dedication to the craft, which is definitely reflected in what you're doing, who you are, and how you're doing it today. So definitely it's a salute. And so for all of you aspiring we have some viewers out there that are aspiring DJs and artists that want to get into it. These are some jewels that you just heard from Bubba Yae on what it takes to get started in the process, because it's a craft.
You have
And
to love the music.
right, right.
And I would suggest and tell anybody, if it's something you want to do, man, don't worry about the naysayers. Just keep doing it. Practice makes perfect. And
Yeah.
I learned this a long time ago. A fan will become a friend and a client before a friend will become a client. A friend will never become a client because they always, want that hookup.
You know what? I'm sorry, Bubba Yae, but listen, you're gonna have to repeat that again, because that was a jewel right there.
So,
And just repeat that one more time.
I've had clients and fans become closer friends than people I grew up with, and your friends will never be clients because it's like they grew up with you. They see you, oh man, you can do this. But I love them. But my brother told me some years ago. He said, "Man, you got to get away from your hometown and make some money." So
wow, yeah, yeah. That was I just saw that's just yesterday, well, Sunday was I heard a pastor that was doing a post, and he mentioned something to that same effect. He was like, you're gonna have to be around new people that appreciate what you're doing or what your purpose is, or can respect that, versus those that know you.
yeah,
Because those that know you feel like, oh yeah, oh, it's like that.
and
But
everybody won't see your vision. So
right.
my mother used to always tell me nothing beats failure but trying. So
Hmm.
there's a lot of guys out there that they'll get in it for whatever reason, but don't
Hmm.
stick with it,
Right.
because
Right.
it's going to be some hard times.
Oh yeah.
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 So, like you
Yeah.
say, the behind the scenes part, that's
Behind the scenes.
yeah,
Whew, man, I tell you, like people say, yeah, man, I got a 9 to 5 with this thing, the hours, man, and that's just for the sheer love of it,
yeah,
passion you have. Oh, you're gonna spend a lot more than just 9 to 5 on
yeah,
it, to reach, as they say, it's levels.
yeah. And
So
there are levels,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, yes
I,
indeed.
I think
Well,
that with anything, even your show, you know, you've had naysayers, you had people that didn't believe in you. So, like you say, you have to take yourself out of that situation, put yourself in a situation where people believe in what you do and they believe in you, and they they trust the process, as they say.
yes, yes, and I tell you, that is key. People, in this thing, they have to understand that there, it might not be rules exactly, but there is a process, and and you have to trust the process, because in that, when you trust the process, it's going to it's going to elevate you to those certain levels. And like you said, definitely your vision starts with you. It begins with you. And you know, um, you gotta stay the course. And
Yes.
DJ Bubba Yae, you definitely are a shining example of doing just that, just from this conversation, but also not on that, but also not only you've talked the talk, but you've walked the walk. And it's evident in some of the things that you have going on right now, and that's happening right now. And speaking of that, we want to get to that. DJ Bubba Yae, you've got you been kicking up dust for some time now, but what are some of the things that are near and dear to you that you're saying, hey, this is expanded, and just want to get to the glimpse of what you've been doing and what you've accomplished at this point right now.
I think that my own podcast, the Grown Folk Spot, was a idea that I was going to take to radio, which I've did a couple of stations in the past, a couple of shows that I had, but I started doing this, what they call in Southern Soul, which to me is just R&B music, rhythm and blues.
Right.
It's just going back to the original sound of R&B. Not knocking none of the modern day R&B, but it just kind of taking it back. But I've been doing that since the 80s. That's that kind of music.
Right.
And I just happened to come up in the era when the hip hop started and all of that. But doing different genres of music. For instance, I do a swing out stepping set every second Friday of the month. Then I made to go do an old school set somewhere. Then I have the Southern Soul.
Right.
The Southern Soul on YouTube Live Sundays, which stems off of traveling Ohio, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Houston area, Atlanta. Other than the statewide reunion, I go over there for other private events. People hire me to come over there. So it's been a great journey. And I did the clubs for so long, I just walked away from the clubs. Just so much trivial stuff going on in the clubs. So I just kind of, got kind of tired of it. After doing 4 or 5 clubs, 4 or 5 nights a week for over 20 years straight, you have to do something different. So.
Right. And so, just with that, just what you shared with me, you're looking at really almost of just on the strength of the timelines. You've been active close to 40 years in the industry, in DJing, in being the conduit to spread the music.
Yes.
And that is, first of all, I want to take this moment to salute you on that. Yes, because people want to get, okay, what is the secret to longevity in this industry? And you just described
consistency.
Consistency. You took the words right out of my mouth. You did the words out of my mouth. You just described you being and staying consistent with it. And even to the point where, like you said, you were in the clubs and you saw that, okay, that reign was for a while, but then you said, okay, wait a minute. I'm kind of ascending to another level, and maybe I need to set up my own platform. I need to set up my own platforms with S's on the end of it to still help be that conduit and even further spread what I'm doing. And again, I've been witness to the YouTube the YouTube channel that you have, and I want to say, man, it is amazing. And you continue to also be a viable outlet for exposing new artists and doing those things. And so, man, it's a testament again to, like you said, consistency. So definitely, that's why I said I couldn't call out all of the accomplishments, man. I wanted you to go in and let people know about that, and and definitely let people know that, hey, I'm old enough to know, but I'm young enough to go. Exactly. So
Yeah.
no doubt.
And may I say this?
Yes, sir.
Back in 2000,
Okay.
I had a fire, lost everything, almost me. I got out of that apartment with one shoe, a pair of shorts, and my car keys and the shorts.
Wow.
I lost everything. But if you didn't know me, you'd never know that ever happened
Wow.
because I didn't miss a beat.
Hmm.
The woman I'm married to, her brother was a DJ. He had
Oh,
passed away like 10 years prior.
right.
So she said, I was DJing at a skating rink on Thursdays. She said, my brother used to DJ. You can have all them records there in the garage. Now, I didn't want to seem funny. You know, most people that keep records in the garage that's been there 10 years, they probably got stuff laying all over them. They scratched all up.
Yeah. Dust, cobwebs. Yeah. Gotcha.
I went, she came up to the skating rink the next week. I had a little Ford Ranger. You know how big those are.
Right. Right.
With a full-size pickup, record stacked 3 high, full. Man, it had that little Ford Ranger almost in the air.
Oh,
And
man.
80% of those records had never been opened.
Wow.
That was 2000. That was January 9th, 2000. We've been together ever since.
Wow.
That's my wife.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, but I got to do it one more time. I got to do it one more time. Because
being in this business is hard on family.
right.
Luckily, I got somebody that understands what I do. Doesn't bother me about when I go and where I go. I'm the king of my castle. But I have a lot of people that I could think that told me, man, you the GOAT. You're a legend. No, man, I'm just a guy that play music. Mr. Melvin, Walt Baby
Right.
Love, friend of mine, DJ Dallas Scratch. A few guys around here. I like a lot of guys, you know, Ken, he's a good guy. Brown. So it's a lot of cats that I look up to, even though they tell me they look up to me. But that's just the way it is with me. I love this stuff, man. I love everybody in it. You know, I don't have no drama nowhere I go, anywhere I go. I just be me. And I just want people to understand that the life of a DJ is not as glamorous as you think. You get a lot of get messed over quite a bit sometimes, but you're the first one there and the last one to leave. And so they have to understand that. And I think a lot of people do. A lot of people appreciate what a lot of us do. They appreciate the music. Some of the guys are in it for the glitz and glamour in the show, you know, and then some of us are in it just for the love of the music and just want to spread it, you know.
Right. Well, and I tell you, that's, that's real. That is real as real can get with it, because it's not for the faint, as they say. You know, and it takes a lot of, like you said, a lot of sacrifice. It's work, you know. And you have to love it, and you have to have that passion and that dedication to be successful,
And discipline. You have to be
discipline.
Yeah.
Discipline.
So if you've been in it as long as I have, well, you done seen it all, and you know, it's not really too much that a seasoned jock haven't seen. So
Right.
we try to show the younger cats, but it's just like the kids. They got to get their hands burned. You can tell them, hey, they
Yeah.
still gonna get their hands burned. So
Yes. 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 Speaking of that, DJ Bubba Yae, speaking of that, you just kind of segued over into my next question. What in your career of what you've done and what you've accomplished, what has been and like I said, this is a safe space, but what has been like the one of the most like wow moments that really was like, okay, all right. And after that moment happened, you were like, hey, I'm still standing. And I'm
I think,
actually, it's from that point, okay, it's turning the page. It's a new chapter for you.
yeah, I think sometimes when you lose, you learn, and it helps you prepare for the next venture or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Being in a situation where you lose everything, then you keep pushing. Then you being in a situation where night spots close down, and you know people don't seem to understand that a lot of these cats, that's their livelihood. So when I see a guy in there doing his thing, and I'm looking at people around the spot, not so much the people dancing, but just seeing the people enjoying themselves,
Right.
I get a big kick out of that, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love to hear other cats do their thing. It's it's I get a buzz off just that.
Right. Right. And that's and again, that's having the love for what for just the craft, man, like you said,
Now the
and even
wow,
in the midst of
now the
spreading.
wow,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
wow part is
Yeah.
the WOW wow part. When I first came to Dallas, got a big gig in Dallas. Man, I had never really played for a big crowd like that. And man, just to see these people just losing their mind off of something that I was doing, man, that was like, oh yeah. That was like, oh
Wow.
yeah. you know,
Wow.
and
Wow.
I'll tell you one song that used to get played and it was guaranteed a fight to start. That was like crazy to me. Um, Tupac, Ambition of a Rider.
Oh, man. Wow.
We could play,
Wow.
you could play that, and man, sooner or later somebody's gonna get.
So
Everybody, Knuck If You Buck would do it, but no, that Ambition of a Rider, boy.
yeah, that, I tell you, man, that just changed. I mean, that type of that song, I remember when that came out, man, and how intense it was.
Yeah,
That was just an intense track. And Tupac was an intense artist
yeah,
anyway. He could just bring that to you. So, hey, after you listen to it, you start feeling some kind of way. And you
yeah,
like, wow. But again, like you said earlier, that also goes back to talking about the power of music
yeah,
and the influence that it has. And like you said, you seeing that and being that conduit to, hey, I play this song, and you see the people react to it.
yeah.
And and that brings a certain amount of joy, depending on
And,
how it
and cautiousness too.
turns out. You can bring out a little bit of, that was kind of painful. I
Yeah.
saw, you
So
know yeah.
I think
But
as you get older, I've always been the type of guy that I play clean everywhere. And there's certain
right.
songs that you just got to play that explicit version because it gets a
Mm-hmm.
message across. But
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
as you get older, your vibe change.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you
Right.
still can't do that, but
Right.
it's a different. thing. You know, you start to want to get away from doing a lot of the, say, young kiddie stuff, and you want to move on to the more mature things, you know, as you get older. And the young guys, some of them don't see it now, but keep on living.
Mm-hmm. Hey, three words: keep on living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I want to thank. I really want to thank you and your colleague, man, for even reaching out to Melvin and I. You know, and Melvin and I have done a lot of stuff together. You know, and
right.
This statewide reunion was a thing how Melvin and I really met. Melvin reached out to me about 5 years ago. And we just kind of became friends. He was just, man, you're the reason I got off in the Southern Soul. I said, me? He said, yeah, man. He said, me, walk, baby, love, yada, yada, yada. I said, oh, man. So we just kind of started communicating. He said, I'd like to bring you to Georgia. And the first time we did it, it's like, I felt like James Brown or Rick James or something. People want to take autographs and pictures. I mean, people came from like 7 or 8 different states and just packed in, and it's been like that for the last, you know, this is our 4th year doing this.
Right. And it's been like building, but just off of, some people have never been there, but they just heard it strictly off of word of mouth. Have you heard about that? Have you heard about that event? Oh, that's one of the events of the year. You love Southern Soul?
Yeah. And that was like, we were looking for a name, and we got to see a lot of people was our fan base from different states. So we just started on statewide reunion.
Yeah. Awesome. Now this year, when is the event? Where is it taking place? In Georgia, and someone say they want to. Hey, I gotta come. How can they get information to get to the statewide?
You can go to either one of our Facebook pages, Mr. Melvin or myself, DJ Bubba Yae, and it's going to be in Decatur, Georgia, at the VFW.
Okay.
It won't be hard to miss. You're only like a few miles, maybe 10 minutes out of Atlanta, I believe.
Right.
And it's October 4th. You better get there early, because we really don't do reserve seating, because first come, first serve, and we got the pie lady gonna be in the house, and Melvin will be there and boy, one of our moderators, the wingman, gonna be on the mic. And wingman, he's something special. He's something special. Yeah.
All right.
Special. And Melvin and I were really, really, really good friends, man. I'm down with Melvin for whatever he wants to do, no matter what.
Right.
And
that is awesome. And again, guys, you've heard it, and we're gonna have the information here, and you're gonna see it. It's gonna be Saturday, October 4th in Decatur at the VFW. It's gonna be an event, or as the folks say, it's gonna be a movie. It's gonna definitely be a movie. It's gonna be a lot of surprises, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I tell you, it's grown folks fun.
See, we slow dance with grown folks.
All right now.
It's fella walking up to a lady and say, "Hey, hi, my name is Greg. Would you like to dance?" That type of thing. Ain't gonna be no, "Hey, baby, come on." It's gonna be grown men asking ladies. It's gonna be grown men asking a woman to dance, not, "Hey, baby, hey, sweet thing." No, we'll show you how you can get you a woman. You got to talk to them right.
That's the biggest thing. Hey, no standing up against the wall. Do you?
Yeah. Just have yourself some fun. That's all you got to do, is have yourself some fun. Forget about who's watching. Just have yourself some fun.
Yeah. Have a good time.
Yeah.
And I tell you, Bubba Yae, that is amazing. That's an event you do not want to miss. you want to have your face in the place at this Saturday. Again, let them know, Bubba Yae, one more time. Just let them know.
Saturday, October 4th, the VFW in Decatur, Georgia, on Covington Highway. That's like Wingman say, be there or be nowhere.
There you go. You heard it right here, guys. Party Peepal Network. Hey, I'm calling. I got a song that says it's a call to the flow. This is going to be a call to the VFW in Decatur, Georgia on Saturday, October 4th. You definitely want to be there, because if you're not, I will feel bad for you.
And you don't be asking, how did it go?
Right.
You know
right.
how
right. Right. It's already, I mean, it's already it's gonna be classic. It's gonna be classic, guys, and definitely gonna have a great time. And I just want to say again, it is an honor and a privilege to have you here on Party Peepal Network. And man, now, hey, you here now, brother. So you official, man. You part of the network now. So,
oh man, appreciate it.
This is a great time, but definitely won't be the last time.
I'm gonna have to make it to Alabama.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, definitely, man.
I don't mind traveling.
Yeah. See, now I was born and raised in Alabama. I'm in Atlanta now, but my colleague, co-host, Tig, send a shout out again to Tig a Bounce. He's
Get well soon, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he's over in Huntsville, Alabama. Okay. So that's up top. So yeah, man. We definitely gotta maybe put a little something together. See if we can, like the old folks say, maybe we cut a rug and shake a leg or two or something.
I'll be there. I'll be in town on Friday. I'll be there Friday early.
Wow. But look, guys, again, major event. I want to give a shout out to the legendary, even though he humble dude, humble gentleman, man. And like I said, man, it's a pleasure to have you on Party Peepal again. Let's give it up for the one and only DJ Bubba Yae, guys.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Party People, this wraps another episode. And again, hey, this was a great one. It's not going to be the last. Again, we thank you. We want you to like, follow, subscribe. And hey, if you're in the area, if you're in the radius of the area, this weekend, Saturday, October 4th, you do not want to miss this. This event is going to be real. Details are going to be here. And again, this is Dean Dizzle for Party Peepal. On behalf of my co-host, Tig a Bounce, hey, we love y'all, and there's nothing you can do about it. And Party Peepal, we out. Peace.